as expected, John Wall of the Houston Rockets is opting in to his $47.4 million player option in the last year of his deal with the Houston Rockets for the upcoming 22-23 season. Again, that's according to Shams over at The Athletic. I'm going to put on the screen games played from John Wall the last 3 seasons. As you can see, from 2019 up until 2022, which is where we're at right now, John Wall has played only 40 games and has earned himself easily over $100 million. We'll see how many games he plays next year. It is also being reported by Shams at The Athletic that the Houston Rockets and John Wall's representation, which is Rich Paul and Clutch Sports, they're expected to work on a buyout to try to get John Wall a chance, an opportunity to play elsewhere if they can't work out a trade. Again, ideally, you would want to work out a trade for if you're a Rocket to maybe get some picks going forward. But the Rockets didn't let John Wall sit up and pretty much sit for so long alongside the Wizards. His value's at an all-time low, so you probably won't be able to trade John Wall because every team out there is going to be like, ain't nobody trading for him. We'll just wait until y'all buy him out and sign him for pennies on a dime. So that is pretty much where we're at with John Wall. I do want to make this clear. This is not like the Kyrie Irving situation in which Kyrie opts not to play basketball games willingly sometimes for whatever teams he's on. The Rockets actually made the choice last year to sit John Wall for the entire season. They didn't want to play him in favor of going with some of their young guns, some of their young draft picks, and Jalen Green, Josh Christopher. That's why John Wall didn't play last year. He was pretty much healthy for what I'm being told the entire year. The Rockets didn't want to play him, and it worked. The Rockets find themselves right back as the draft is tomorrow, top 5 pick with the ability to add some more talent. A guy like John Wall is one of those players around the league, all-star caliber dude. Yes, he can win you some games, but he can't win you enough games to take you to that next level, as we see in guards like a Steph Curry and others. So he kind of puts you in no man's land. The Rockets are like, look, if we're going to lose half the time, we'd rather lose pretty much all the time and put ourselves in position to find the next John Wall. That's why he didn't play for Houston, I'm assuming, last year. But John has made a lot of money. Again, it's nice being rich. The only thing for John, I know he's a guy that cares about is his legacy. Right now, he was a guy that at one point in time was on track to be a first ballot Hall of Famer. He's no longer there anymore. So, hey, being rich is very nice when you're sitting on the sideline. He's making a lot of money to sit. We'll see if the Rockets are able to buy him out. I actually do believe John Wall will be one of the interesting tidbits of this offseason because maybe you don't want John Wall being your number 1. Maybe you don't want him being your number 2. But if you look at the Los Angeles Clippers, Lakers, and a couple other teams, if John Wall is your number 3, if he plays alongside a Kawhi Leonard or a LeBron James, we'll see what happens with Russell Westbrook. That ideally can be something that will work for a team in that spot for John Wall. Maybe you don't want him as your 1 or your 2, but if he's your 3rd option, ideally that would be a very talented team. John Wall, Houston Rockets, likely to work out some type of trade. If they can't do that, a buyout, as Wall opts in to another $40+ million year for John. He continues to collect those bags as he collects dust on the bench.